Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena. I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos, and here on the channel we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, all the things in between. Today I'm excited to join again the open collaboration that is hosted by Jessica from the Waldock Way and Abby from Rooted in Rest, and share with you our morning time. I do want to let you know that we are right smack in the middle of a move that was unexpected, and so this is more of a morning time in the middle of a transition period. So it's very minimal, it's very chaotic, but I'm hoping that maybe you can draw some inspiration from it. So let's jump into how we begin our mornings. I've just splashed some water on my face, I poured my coffee, and I made some eggs for my youngest. And so he is the one that wakes up and is ready to roll in the morning. He's ready to eat. And yeah, basically he's just ready to eat. My daughter is awake, but she is a slow to eat in the morning type of girl, so she is just taking her time coming to the table. And then my oldest, who is my teen, is still asleep. So we're just gonna kind of, at this period in transition, I just let them trickle in when they want. Normally I like them all at the table at the same time so we could do breakfast and Bible, but that's right now it's just not happening, and we're just doing the best we can. So come on, let's go see how this morning goes and how it takes us. And then I also have out the Beginner's Bible, which my daughter read last year, but we have this out in case my son wants to hear a story, or she wants to read it to him, or she wants to revisit a story. So I just have a couple of options out for them for now. And then, as you can see, my youngest requested scrambled eggs. He's the only one ready to eat right now, so his is ready. He's just making his bed. Okay, which one do you want to do today? You want to do a story and a color, or you just want me to read you a story for one of these, or you want me to read one of these to you? One of these. Because we're in transition, we have laundry baskets and all kinds of stuff everywhere. But I have most of their school stuff that is still out just in this crate here. I have All About Reading out. We have just like a worksheet. My daughter's, what we're using for her planner type thing schedule is in here. But honestly, I haven't touched that this week at all. The time of filming, it is Wednesday. So we're supposed to do it in the beginning of the week and touch base again. Well, actually, for my daughter, we touch base every day. For my oldest son, we touch base Monday, Wednesday, Friday with his planner. I also have out her Worldly Wise book, and then we kept out the Apologia Bible study as well. So some mornings we will do like this morning, where we just kind of pick and choose what kind of quiet time we want to spend with the Lord. If we want to journal, if we want to just pray together, do a couple of the things, that kind of stuff. And then sometimes we'll just sit down and do a lesson from Apologia. This year I'm trying to incorporate into my kids learning how to do some quiet time, more personal one-on-one, in addition to the actual like study. My oldest son has his books in a backpack. My high schooler. So he has his in here. I also just have my bullet journal, but again, I've not touched it this week at all. We're kind of just going with the flow. I also have out, this is my son's Good and Beautiful Language Arts, and then this tray goes with All About Reading. These are his letters and things for my youngest son. So we'll probably do a lesson from there. In here is the All About Reading. I have a video of how I put the activity book together. If you want to see that, I'll link it for you. But that's really it for the kids. My daughter has her own book that sometimes she puts in here, sometimes she doesn't. You okay?
Yeah.
And in her binder there she has her math, and we also have some language arts sheets that I've pulled and put in there for her for this transition period. I'm hoping that this transition only lasts us like this week and maybe part of next week, but we'll see. I also printed out some worksheets for my youngest son in addition to All About Reading for him. And then this, I don't think I mentioned, this binder is more like phonics type stuff. This is from the Moffat girls. So that's in there too. That's kind of how we're doing it. Everybody has math and language arts at the very, very least, and Bible. And then we are just all trying to help out best we can throughout the day in the morning. And that's where we're at. So our extras like science, we put a pause in Constitution. I really wish I would have left that out now, but at the time I was just like, just get everything in boxes so we can move. And I wasn't sure how long this transition was going to take. So we'll get back to it. We may have to end up extending school a couple of weeks later into the year, or maybe shortening a few days that we had vacation. But thankfully, that's one of the perks of homeschooling, is that we have a little bit more flexible schedule. So I'm going to have my son first pick out worksheets for himself to do because he does a little better when he feels he has control over his work, and then we will get started probably with a lesson of All About Reading. My daughter is deciding if she's ready for breakfast, and then she'll get started after breakfast with her math so that she can knock that out before we get started with the rest of chores and things like that. So I'm going to take the All About Reading with me to the table too, and his worksheets. Oh, and I think I hear my youngest has just woken up eating, so he'll probably start getting breakfast, and then I'll sit with him and maybe read together from the Bible, or see if he wants to do some quiet journaling on his own. I had to run to the office because the battery on the camera died, and while I was switching that out, I went ahead and took the curtains down from the office, because when you're in the middle of the move, I don't know, you just are like, oh, opportunity to do something. So while I was taking the curtains down and getting the other camera battery to charge, finding the new battery, all the things, I came back to the kitchen. My teenager was awake. He grabbed his Bible and is going to just sit and read for a little bit silently by himself, and then get to exercise before he comes and joins me. We're going to do a quick check-in. But my two littles were reading the All About ThriftBooks together. My daughter was helping my youngest son sound out the words and do it, and so we love to see that. The kids helping and teaching one another, and so that was a little highlight in the morning. So right now he is working. He's still sitting next to me. I'm still working on my coffee, and we're doing some math worksheets. And then honestly for him, that will be it for sit down work. I'm going to leave these books out throughout the day so they can go over it together. I find that when I leave them out, that is helpful. So we're going to leave them on the kitchen table so that they could read them, and then I've asked him if he could read them to his daddy when he comes home. So that gives him a goal to practice on those sheets. My daughter is finishing up her, I'm so tired, I'm sure you can see it in my face. My daughter is finishing up her breakfast, and then what are you going to do first, math?
Math, I just wanted to get it over with.
Math, because she just wants to get it over with. So we'll start with math with her, and then maybe her and I later today will get in some one-on-one reading time. We've been trying to go through the Little House. We just started the Little House series. We just started that book, and I still have that book left out. It's not packed. So I'm thinking maybe we'll try to squeeze in some reading. But that's how our morning's going. Just wanted to check in and let you know. Okay, so probably a weird scenery change, but I'm in my car because I'm getting ready to run over a load to the new place. Like I said, we're in the middle, or I don't know, I don't even remember if I said it, but we're in the middle of a move. If you've not seen, we just started our moving vlogs. By the time this video comes out, if you want to see that chaos, we'll link that for you up in the cards to catch a glimpse at the beginning of the vlog series. Let me catch you up on what's gone down. I sat with my daughter, as you probably saw, and helped her with the rest of her math. We decided we're going to do some reading later in the afternoon, like probably during quiet time. I will have the boys see if they can do quiet time together. So my oldest will take care of my youngest. And then I will sit with my daughter and do some reading. And then I've also been putting the two littles on reading eggs for, like maybe 30-ish minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the day. We're doing a lot of leapfrog learning too. It's all just been what we can fit in, honestly, during this transition period. So is it the best? Probably not. This is not how I would like to be long-term at all. But like I said, it's just a transition period and it's not forever. After math, my daughter and my youngest are off and they are playing together. And my oldest was finished with his exercise for the morning. He came up, and while he was preparing his breakfast, he just made himself some oats. We just went over really quickly, and I'm sorry I didn't get that on film, but it was just a really quick casual conversation. We didn't even break out our planners, and I asked him where he was at with school, which subjects he had touched upon, and we set some really soft goals for the week. So he has out language arts, science, math, history, and geography. That's what the life pack includes. So those are what he has out, and I've asked him to math he's supposed to touch daily, meaning he needs to get at least 1 to 2 pages done a day. Last week I was sick, so it was just one thing after another. But he is getting that completed, and then so we set goals about how many subjects we need to get done today. He's going to do all of them today, but it will leak into the afternoon. So we just touch lightly on what has been done, what needs to be done, and that sort of thing. And then we will just carry on. So like I said, this is just a transition period. This is not how morning time looks all the time for us. This is just what morning time is looking like during our transition period. I contemplated not doing the video at all, but I thought it might be helpful to see someone in the trenches, someone struggling during transition, and just what we're doing to make it work the best we can. So I hope that it was helpful to someone, or at least makes you feel better about your morning time and how much you're getting done. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more inspiration amongst our chaos, make sure that you subscribe. I'd love to have you join us on our little channel here. And if you don't know, or maybe you just need to be reminded, may I please be the one to tell you you are deeply and truly loved and so appreciated. Thanks so much for watching.